You have to realize that your words and thoughts have a strong meaning over your life and your self-image. You see, the language we use really forms what we think in our heads, right? If you tell yourself, I can do something, right, then you'll do it, right? Because you say, I can. That's why you say can. If you say, I think I can, you see how the meaning changes? And you see, not only did the meaning change because of the sentence and the dictionary and how words work, but also your mental perception now. Because I can do something compared to I think I can do something, two completely perceptions. What you're imagining is completely different. Because when you think I can, you're thinking of certainty. You think I know for a fact this will happen. But the minute I add I think, now it becomes what? Speculation. It becomes a maybe. It becomes we don't know what's going to happen. So in your own life, you need to make sure you never speak weakness over yourself. Why? Because of what I just showed you guys. What you say about yourself or what you say about things controls your perception. Because what you say comes from your brain and your thoughts, right? Or you wouldn't say it, right? And I know some people say, oh, well, you can speak without thinking. Well, yeah, because you're using your subconscious and instinctual brain to speak. But that, in order to say those words, it has to be a thought in your head. So what that really means is the language we use is a direct reflection of what goes on in our minds. Our perceptions, the beliefs we have is a reflection of the language we use. So when you tell yourself, I suck, that means in your mind, you believe you suck. And what's worse about saying that, when you say something like I suck or I'm ass or I'm trash or whatever, your mind, right, is perceiving this as an absolute. So now whenever you do that thing that you claim that you suck at, it's always in the context of you sucking. Guaranteed, you sucking. Because that's the language you use. That's the weakness you spoke over yourself. So now whenever you do that thing, it's almost going to always feel like you suck because that's what you told yourself. But imagine we switched it. Let's flip the script. Imagine we switched it and said, I'm getting better at this, or I will get better at this. You see, now, whenever you do that thing, you're like, I'm doing this to get better. I'm doing this and getting better. I'm doing this and getting better. And what will happen? Your actions will then follow. You'll start to act based on an improvement mindset rather than what you would be essentially doing before, which was acting on an absolute mindset that you're always going to suck. Whereas now when you say, I will get better, now every single time you do this thing, you will take actions that lead to your improvement, that lead to your development, and you will get good. But when you say I suck, it becomes a full stop there. Because now you won't do things to try to improve. You'll just say I suck. And even if you do things to try to improve, you won't go as hard because you've told yourself you suck. So even before you even got a chance to start improving yourself and really pushing your potential, you put a mental block on yourself. Do you see how crazy this is? Do you not see how language has such a strong effect on our success, us being successful with things and us being unsuccessful? Because your language can easily put a shit ton of mental blocks on you to the point that, yeah, it really does seem like you can't do the thing. But if you start using language where you don't speak weakness over yourself, no matter the circumstances, now all that must be done is the work. If you do the work, you'll get the thing now. Because now you don't also have to do the work and battle these mental blocks you put on yourself with the language you've used about yourself. See, I'm not the type of person who's saying, oh, you need to be doing positive affirmations. You need to be affirming yourself positively, blah, blah, blah. I'm not really with the overly positivity bullshit. But what I am saying is, you need to speak productive thoughts over yourself only. Don't speak in negative absolutes like I suck. I can't get better. Don't speak in I can't or I am negative thing, whatever negative thing. I suck, I'm an ass or whatever, right? Don't say I am this. I can't do this. I won't. Because those, boom, instant mental block. Now you just made it 10 times harder to do the thing that you wanted to do. Or even if you wanted or didn't want it, now you just made sure like, okay, it's going to be hard to do this. But the minute you use productive language, I'll get better. I'll find a way. I'm finding a way. I am this positive thing. I am positive thing. No one will stop me. I will get. I have to get. When you say those productive affirmations, you're going to have productive actions, guys. It really is that simple. Productive affirmations leads to productive actions. Negative affirmations leads to no action. Pay attention to all of the language you use. Pay attention to your self-talk.